Hey, welcome to F1 on iRacing. It's the FW31 Williams F1 car at Circuit des Spa-Francorchamps. The Grand Prix pits, that's up top, not in back. We're a little bit concerned today because we're starting 27th out of 28th. But from looking at some of the times, we hope to be racing with people. We've got the usual cast of suspects. We've got Nim, Side Pocket. There's Conducci right in front of us in 25th. So I'm 27th, he's 25th. I am very surprised he's on the grid. He talked about starting from the pits. I would think that would be a very good option, but he has elected not to do that. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not. But from looking at some of the times, I think we should be able to run with some people here in the back. Not in the front, but in the back. But let's just see what happens. I'm concerned about our times. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but at Spa we just never seem to do that well. P26, I don't know who that's supposed to be, but they're not on the grid. So maybe they're starting from the pits, which, like I said, it was bandied about that it was going to happen. There's Team Grip TV. That's Conducci up there. He's part of that broadcasting team or group. I guess it's a team. I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. Let's take it easy in T1, guys. Oh boy. We're just taking it easy. He's getting out of my way. What does he think I'm gonna do? All right. I trust myself. I don't know about everybody else, but I trust myself.
Still there.
To stay inside, and you should be okay.
Clear. We need it.
Nothing seemed to happen. Oh man, this guy. This is one of the guys I thought I could battle with. Riku, based on his qualifying time, which I thought was really slow. He's car number 10, but I thought his qualifying time was really slow. He really checked me up right at the start of this straight, which is not very good. So even though Rob's 10 seconds back, you know he's gonna be catching up in just a few laps. I think he was having broadcasting troubles actually, which is why he didn't qualify. Okay, I really would like to pull away from Cheryl, but with these guys dancing around in front of me, I really don't have the opportunity. So we're just kind of hanging out here, minding our own business, hoping not to get rear-ended. I'm even on the brakes, downshifting twice. What's I don't know what the Lost Boys here are doing, but they're they're all over the place. We need to get by Robin. Will we have enough to get by Robin here? Should we take the chance this early? Sure, why not?
One on the right side.
Thanks for that. Thank you very much, Robin. Jeez, what a joke. Ah. I mean, seriously? The front's all banged up. I don't know what kind of top speed I'm going to get. Ah. I knew not to... Robin, every race... You gotta stay away from Robin. My wing is... The steering feels off. My wing is probably gonna slow me down like a sail. Oh yeah, we are. I got nothing. I got nothing here. Look at this. This is crazy. We got a pit. I don't know how much fuel I can take on, but there you go. So this is going to be a completely unfun race because I couldn't just resist Cheryl going so slowly, or Robin going so slowly. Somehow I'm still ahead of 2 other cars. So we're going to get some fuel. I'm sure it's not enough to make it on one stop. But there's nothing we can do about that. We can't keep going around at this speed. Look at Rob, he's already... he's pulled away from us a bit. But that's the problem with this series, that people who... well, never mind. But everybody wants to race up F1, even if you don't have the ability. I really need more than 5 seconds of repairs, but hey.
Go man go, go man go.
Yeah.
That's a nice stop, guys. Good pit stop, boys.
Was it? Looks like we're going to need a splash and dash later. But now we're just going to be lapping well away from everybody. 40 seconds down from Rob. Jeez. Let's hope for freebies. Ooh, this is a boat. We've got as much fuel as we could cram into this thing. Maybe we should not have crammed that much fuel into it, since we're going to have to stop anyway. It's really... oh my goodness. It is somewhat difficult to handle. Looks like somebody's crashing ahead. Looks like a couple people have crashed out from P23 and P25 and P24. Okie dokie. I'm okay with that. One guy towed. It looks like 2 others drove into the pits though. Oh my... oh, wow! Okay, this much fuel really does not want to stop. It's an immovable object
Very slow on the right.
with an irresistible force. Okay, so he pitted and came out in front of us, but just barely. Car number 14 there. So it'll take a while for the places to actually update. So it looks like we're in what? 25th? We're gaining up on Ari there, but this twisty bit with this amount of fuel is difficult. And I gotta remember, after this next straight, brake a bit earlier. looks like P24 is still in the pits. He had to tow, so he's in dire straits there. But I don't recall seeing anybody disconnect, so like me, they're back out again. I think everybody who's pitted is taking on a lot of fuel. And it's making braking difficult.
1 minute 56.765.
So P24. Yeah, see, so P26 is out in the driving around, so yeah, I think it's just that one guy. Yeah, just that one guy, Brian Zager. He's the only guy who's not driving. Wait a second, shouldn't there have been 28? Huh. Maybe there's somebody else. Alright, so we've got decent speed down the straight, but we've got so much fuel that it's really hard to control around the curves. Having to brake and stuff where you wouldn't think you'd have to. Oh boy. So Francisco behind has caught me. How do I let Francisco by?
Left side.
Wow, Francisco, you're scaring the
Clear, clear.
cheeses out of me. It's partially my fault for checking up too soon. You gotta go further away from
1 minute
that corner,
57.05.
Blanchimont, before lifting. Alright, so Brian is disconnected. So one down. That's it. There's two more out there, 26th and 27th. They're both a lap down, but I'm about to be a lap down. To the San Filippo's. 57. I think we've got a lot more speed in us once we burn off some of this fuel. I just cleared the tires. We're not going to take tires. When we make another stop, I think it's going to be something ridiculous, like for 2 or 3 laps of fuel, so it will literally be a splash and dash. Maybe 3 laps. Well, it depends, how far down we are, but dang. This race was going to be a halfway decent one with people to race against, and things happen. And for all I know, Robin wasn't anywhere near me, but it sure seemed like it. We didn't have contact, I don't think. Of course, that might have been just me making sure we didn't have contact. So hard to get slowed down there.
1 minute 55.761.
See, 55.7 with a lot of fuel. And a lot of the people who qualified were, well, not a lot, but several of them were 54s, high 53s. So I was like, well, I got those guys. But, oh well. There's always next time. There's 2 of these races every weekend. One on Saturday, one on Sunday. And you're being caught quickly. Which is unfortunate that I would get caught in a bad spot. Staying over here, letting off a little.
Left side.
Alright. Now let's not chase them and knock them both off on the brakes. That would be cringeworthy. They're still stuck here in 25th.
1 minute 55.504.
Man. Minding my own business. I don't seem to be getting closer to anybody, and there doesn't seem to be any more monkey business going on. They get a few freebies, but... yeah, we're gonna get passed by everybody. I don't know, I guess in hindsight maybe I shouldn't have taken on all this fuel. I mean, I was going to have to stop again anyway. Well, see, I didn't know I would have to stop again. Man, I didn't actually know, but I guess I should have figured out that I would have to stop again because it was much too early. I shouldn't have to use the brakes there, but into Puhan, but it's so heavy and not really nimble at this time. Oh, disappointment. What could have been? If there's ever time travel, go back to my earlier self and say, hey, listen, make sure you're very careful around Robin. If anybody asks, I let that guy go on purpose. Which technically was true, because after I wiggled a bit, I was just like, well, let him go. Ooh, P25 in the pits. Of course, that guy was already behind me, so... I guess he was... No, he wasn't, was he? I passed him, I think. As he towed. No. Yeah, so I'm P24. Oh, come on, Spear. I really just don't want these guys behind me. I mean, I really don't have to pull over so much, but this is such a disappointing race. Trying to see what I can get away with, and not and still make these corners. Jan, Brett, and Steve coming up.
Got 20 laps to go right now. What do you call
Jeez.
it? Right?
Alright. Well, I don't know what to say about this race. We got a long way to go. Many cars to come by and lap us. We're certainly not going to run a full race recap of the incidents in this race. We'll show lap 1, but that's about it. But there are a lot of off tracks in this in iRacing at Spa. People just don't want to stay on the track. They go much too fast, and they get a lot of 1Xs, and those all show up in the incident reports. So if I do the incident report, it'll just be a bunch of people putting a wheel up over the curbs. So we'll just see lap 1, and hopefully no other Muppetry by me. Oh, there's Robin. We're catching up with Robin. That's somewhat fitting. But it does just show you how much of a better pace we had, which is why I wanted to get by in the first place.
Left side. Clear. 1 minute 55.453.
I wonder how many people I'm going to have to let by and when I'm going to have to let them by. I don't want to just sit there and let people by. Because, I mean, I could just sit on the side of the track and let people by all day.
Right side. Clear.
Ford EcoBoost, I used to run that paint. And then I noticed somebody else was running the paint, and I decided not to run the paint anymore. You like to run your own individual paints. They're all on trading paint, so you know anybody can use them. Oh man. I'll let David through here.
Left side. Clear.
Oh no! We're actually being caught. That's not good. 21 seconds. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean we're being caught. It's just that everyone who was between us keeping him off the relative was is now passed. But it does appear that we're being caught.
1.134.
Oh. 1.5 back to Garrido. Emilio. So we pull away down the straight. We got the speed. Which is why, hey, I thought I got the straight line speed. I can get Robin on this straight through Blanchimont.
Right side. And clear.
Don't want to be held up. No. Oh, we were right behind Riku too, weren't we? Yeah, we were right behind Riku, who's now on P11. Remember the start? I was like, Riku, Qualified at 153. I thought we could match that. And then Riku got by Robin. Robin was letting everybody by, and except me. What could have been? Well, honestly though, there's no way I could have been P11. Obviously, Riku made a mistake in qualifying and didn't have a good one. But still. Couple people pitting. This is about normal pit stop time.
5-4.
If you're pitting now, it could be just a normal stop. Robin looks like it had a major accident. Well, no, maybe just letting everybody by. I don't know. But we are. See, that's the crazy thing. We made that pit stop. We're down 40 seconds. And we're we've almost caught. Jeez. We've almost caught Robin. Back. That's why I was so eager to get by, because I didn't want to be held up for so long. Come on, Spear. Whoosh.
Heads up. Stay on your toes.
I'm on my toes. Unfortunately, with these leaders pitting, I'm going to be letting them through again. Juan behind has had an incident in the source. Looks like a pretty lengthy incident. Now he's got letting people by. Yeah, now what do we got though? Another 30-second pit stop. We've got to, no way we're going to be making up 30 seconds on people. Although Eugenie, if you remember, was now behind Juan. He was 20 seconds behind, but he'd have to pit again. I don't think Juan would have to pit again. So we might lose one more spot on our second stop. Or maybe not. Is it possible Robin has made a stop? Now I can't get back to normal there. A couple more leaders. Pitting. I've had to brake so early, so often into the corners that I'm now confused as to where my actual braking points are. It's really confusing me. You know what? Maybe I should take a second stop soon. Even though I've got plenty of fuel, I know I'm going to have to stop. And theoretically, I could save some time not having to let people go by. Trying to get too smart for myself. When you think you have a plan and you think you have a smart plan, oftentimes it will backfire and not turn out the way you think it'll be. I mean, I've got a ton of fuel. Who knows what would happen by the end, but if I pit soon, I might be behind some people I don't want to be behind. And they might hold me up. But I won't have to let people go by. Well, I won't have to let as many people go by. I don't know what to do. P4 in the pits.
1 minute 54.177.
We don't seem to be making up any time on Robin at all. I guess we do have a lot of fuel and Robin has probably very little. Is it possible Robin has already pitted? It's very possible. Because they would have had a 20-second lead when we pitted. Kind of information that I could use right about now. But that the game doesn't provide me.
Leaders off pit road.
Oh, come on. So that's what I mean. You get a lot of incidents. So any replay would show a lot of things like that. Garrido was ahead of us. That's why we're P23, I guess.
1 minute 53.9.
I think we're going to get an extra spot. P22, maybe? Urgh. Alright. So that Eugenie guy has passed Juan behind us. If you remember, Juan came out behind us, then they had some moments, so he's pulling away back. I don't know how far back he is, but I know he's been passed by Eugenie, so actually both of them might get by me when I pit again. I don't really want that, but I am going to have to pit again. When is the best time? This is going to be the best time, I think. Well, there could be another better time, but I don't know when it could be. This is going to be the... I'm pitting this lap. You can see on the screen how much fuel I can't see it. Francisco Gutierrez, I have no idea where he was. I can't see how much fuel I have left on the screen like you do. How many laps? Well, I guess I can, but I have another screen I look at for that. Uh-oh, watch out. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, see, this will get me away from Jan and Steve.
left side. You're clear.
I won't have to slow down for them. That guy who got disconnected, he was behind me. Or he was ahead of me. So
Keep
that's
on
good.
digging, man. Concentrate on your mark. Keep it up.
We're concentrating.
Through the corner.
Alright. Alright, we're good on fuel, good on tires. Let's go.
Go, you go.
See, now look at these guys. All three of them right behind me. Eugenie, Juan, and Ramen. We had to stop again, regardless, so we couldn't make it to the end. Now we can. Just lost out to Juan. I'm guessing Robin did pit. That's why we caught up with Robin. That must have pitted. Can't go this long without pitting. Oh, Robin's gone. Dropped off my relative all of a sudden. I don't know what happened there. They were right behind us on the when we came out, and then disappeared. Maybe another problem in the source. Okay, that was kind of a slow going through there. Now let's get Juan. 2 seconds. Come on, Juan. I've got a target. Remember, I did say, I would almost definitely say Eugenie has to pit again, because it seemed like they went in like the lap after I did, maybe 2. But I don't think that's enough to make it to the end. Juan is okay to the end. We didn't make up any time.
0.513.
Ooh, yikes. Was a stutter. Okay, instead of gaining on Juan, we've actually lost time to Juan, so... We're unhappy. But Juan has had a few moments. Let's just hope for another. That's a bit scary. I think I saw Robin pop in behind. Just for a split second on the relative while somebody blinked out. Got more guys to let through. Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at Juan's paint. I think that's the paint I used to have, the Toyota Panasonic. I had to change that because somebody else was running it. No! Eugenie, coming back to us.
0.707. 10 laps to go.
Dang, there's 3 cars behind me I gotta let go. Dang it. I'm letting them all go. Kills my chances of getting one, but what am I going to do? Now this Lost Boys here is not the Lost Boys of Robin. And we've got Kenducci behind us. Ooh, David Cudmore is disconnected. That is a freebie for us. Unless it's already been registered in the relative. Well, there's Eugenie. It looks like he's having a mare up there. He should not be dropping back to us. What happened to Juan? Juan was the one I expected to see. Eugenie is apparently broken. Yeah, he's going in the pits. So there you go. Another spot for Team TheSpearSTL. Got Rob and Nim behind us. Robin looks like to have another incident. So now where's Juan? Juan, Cheryl, and Ari. Our next three contestants to be passed by Spear. Juan should just be right up here. We got Rob coming.
Left side. All clear.
Let's not try not to. There's Juan.
Slow one coming backwards. Car off the track on the left. Keep coming.
Oh! Rob almost got killed there.
1 minute 55.
Frank cut right across the track, right in front of him.
Be smooth, pick them off one at a time.
I wonder if Frank would have done that to Nim, what would have happened? Wow, what a rejoin. He spun and then spun it again right in front of Rob. That's not how you do it, Frank. Alright, so we gotta get up to Juan. We lost a little bit of time letting everybody through. I could have fought a little harder on the blue flags, but one spot with Juan isn't gonna do it for me. Frank's coming up. Ooh. Thought for sure that would be a 1X, but was not. We're going to passive-aggressively hold up Frank because of his naughty rejoin. Take the law into our own hands. Really, how much did I hold him up? A couple tenths? Not really, but yeah, that's probably a couple tenths. I mean, really, that's probably how I should be holding up everybody on the blue flags. I'm letting people get off extra early. Oh, there's Rob.
Stay right.
I'm letting people buy extra early and extra easily.
1 minute 54.956.
Where, you know, I don't have to pull over so quickly and let people go by. But I do, because what am I really fighting for back here in P20? In P21 is Robin, so we know that's fairly far back. Eugenie is 2 laps down, so Robin's 12 seconds. Okay, so... Now, Rob, I had held up Frank here so you could get a little bit of a lead. And then spun it. I can't do anything more against Frank. Oh no. Yeah. Rob and Nim getting close behind. 3 seconds to separate the two. Well, I'm scared when we get up on the curbs, because that's when things happen. We got 1.3 on Rob. I need Juan to make a mistake, essentially.
What do we need to do, Brian? How much of an adjustment do you want?
How am I going to get a mistake on a Juan?
Minute 54.073.
I don't know if I should keep in front of Rob or not. I guess I shouldn't.
On the left side.
Sorry. He had a lot more, what do you call it? Acceleration than I did. I was thinking I would give him the draft down the straight, but I couldn't accelerate. Oh, and we've got the San Filippo's coming. Yeah, I'm definitely going down 2 laps. Darn it. That's no fun.
Left side. Clear.
Nim and Side Pocket running the same paint mostly, except for there's a name on the back of the wing there. Hackett.
Open.
Oh my, oh my. Hey, that's Juan. He's dead. He got no wing. Yeah, he's not continuing on. Alright, so P19.
56.278. 5 to go, boss.
5 to go, 4 to go, 3 to go is what they're truly telling me. Oh man, Spear, don't look at the black boxes coming down Eau Rouge. Wow. But yeah, I would have had to be pitting this lap if I hadn't pitted earlier. So we made the right call, I feel. I think we did. I don't think anybody held me up. I think I was able to pressure Juan. I mean, we were very close behind him. I think he felt the pressure. I don't know if it had anything to do with him crashing. Probably not, but he knew he couldn't take it easy. We did pass a couple after coming out of the pits. I'm going to let the leaders go by fairly early here. Just because. Now I have nothing else to worry about. Well, I was disconnected. Yeah, that car was totaled. Looks like he head firsted into the wall. I'm actually pretty lucky that didn't happen to me on lap 1. I mean, we went in there, but we just broke the wing. We didn't completely demolish the whole front crash structure.
Two to go.
2 to go. Copy.
1 minute 57.639.
And as the first car 2 laps down, this is another unfortunate situation for us that when people break down or crash on the last lap, we don't get to take advantage of it. Oh! Well, let's score this race. I guess I'd say it was pretty disappointing because it really ended just as it was getting started with that first lap incident. Maybe Rob knew what he was doing when he just pulled off and let me go and he hung back 10 seconds. Had I been 10 seconds further back, I would have been 40 seconds up the road now. Or more, no, probably more than that. I would have been 50 or 60 seconds up the road. So we did that whole lap broken. Yeah, so... We'll see the replay, see what happened. I was giving Robin flack about it, blaming Robin for it, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it was all me. Probably was all me because there was no contact at all, but I felt pinched. I really don't have a lot of experience passing people. Certainly not in this car going that fast around a turn. So there were a lot of oh, what happened to Nim? Nim appears to have had an incident. He's now behind the San Filippo's. Maybe they just caught him. Maybe he didn't have an incident. I think he did. I think he might have had a spin. But I don't know. Whoa. Next season rather, they're on this car. They're going to be doing more of these F1 tracks. They said they're going to try it for oh boy, they said for like a year they're going to stick with F1 tracks and just repeat them. And I thought that was kind of boring. I really hope they don't go. I think Barcelona GP is appropriate. That would not be appropriate. The sausages would kill people. White flag lap. P19 for Spear. What are you gonna do? What do we get? 3x? P19, that's no good. We're car number 23. So I mean, we're finishing ahead of our car number. If you're not familiar with iRacing, the car numbers mean that's how the game rates you. I am the 23rd highest driver rating in the race out of 28. So there were, what, 5 people lower ranked than me. So
Second flag.
essentially saying that on average I would be 23rd.
Good effort, bro. Good effort.
Oh, there's Cheryl. Would have definitely, yeah. Well, you know where I'm faster than Cheryl. But so anyway, so I would have been 23rd. So if you finish above your number, like the car number 1 and 2, they're like the best guys in here. Doesn't mean they're going to win the race. It just means on average they get the best finishing positions of everybody. Now it's based on all the cars, all the road cars on the service. So it's not specific to Formula 1. It has a lot. You know, it's every road car. So it's not perfect, but it is a pretty good way of judging people. I mean, if you've got a high rating in one car, you're probably going to handle yourself. If you've got a really good rating, you probably handle yourself in any car, not make a mockery out of it. Likewise, if you're terrible and if you got a very, very low rating, you're unlikely to be able to drive any car well. So, just getting the last bits of SR here, and while we, listen, I like pulling into the pits at the end of the race. It's what you do. Now the clouds go out. Okay, first person to pull into the pits. Rob, number 6, P13. I don't know. Well, I guess P13's a decent result. Especially when you figure he was dead last at the start. Thank you, Oreo.
Drive right in here. Cut it right in here. Come on back.
You guys still go with the Oreo paints.
Come on back.
Alright. Now let's see what happened.
Alright.
Let's see what happened.
Go, go.
What? This is spotter, come on. Let's see what happened lap 1, because I get a feeling it's all my fault. There goes Rob. Here I'm going by people that are just kind of hanging out. I'm like, alright, well, if you're just going to hang out, because I'm not doing anything here. I'm just kind of hanging out back here, too. And I'm like, at least I'll be ahead of some people. Where's Rob? Wait a second. Okay, this is Rob's start. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to be doing something. Alright, he's pulling off. I get that. You want to let people go by and do their thing. But then he just stops. I figured I'd see him as I was driving by. What is he doing? Is count to 10? Sometimes he counts to 10. He's like, I'm just going to count to 10. 1, 2, 3, and then get going. Because he knows there's Muppetry ahead. And he was right. There was Muppetry ahead. Where am I? Alright, so here I am. This is Limp. Limp's not good enough. Chopper. The chopper might work. Here I am, minding my own business. Coming down the Kemmel Straight. I seem to have plenty of room in front of me. And then I catch up with somebody, and then there's Robin ahead of them. Robin already, but Robin is letting people by. Robin not fighting at all. Right? That's the way I saw it at the time. That Robin just lets him go by in a Puhan. I'm like, oh, okay, so everybody has gotten by. And I'm like, all right, now I'm up on Robin, and I feel that we're drifting back. So I'm like, I got to get up there. Because people are going to start pulling away. And it was true. I finished ahead of Robin, and people were going to be pulling away. And I'm great in a straight line. So I was like, all right, we're there. Was I not close enough? Did I try to lunge at the end? I did kind of try to lunge, but I felt I had to. Well, felt I really had a good. See, look at this! Look at the closing speed. Come on. All right, so that was pretty much all me, wasn't it? Yep, I feel that was all me. But Robin did spook me out because of previous driving. To be fair, that did seem like kind of a pinch. That sudden, I felt. See, So I can see them. I got 3 monitors. I can see next to me. They're over there. All right, and it felt like that move there was too sharp. That turning angle of the orange car was much sharper than the actual turn. It's like they swerved in and then took the. See, they swerve in and then they take the appropriate angle. But that swerve in really threw me for a loop. I thought they were just completely closing the door, and I tried to get over as far as I could. And yeah, it wasn't a. Oh well, what are you gonna do? We got some sparks out of it somewhere. There they are. Whoops! I want to get some sparks. Is this the slow mo? Oh, that's the slow mo. Where are the sparks? Yeah, there's one and another. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Things happen. But P19, I guess. In the perfect world, where would I have finished? 17? Definitely 18th at least. 17, 16, so that's alright. Nim, P14, Rob, Canducci, P13, Side Pocket, P7. But that was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was fun. It's fun driving. What can I say? It didn't get to race as much as I wanted. It would have been more fun if we had raced closer and not had that thing in the first lap here. But other than that, I really like driving the car. So, oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Thanks for watching, everybody. This is The Spear with iRacing. Hit that like and subscribe, and join me next time for our next exciting action. Thanks for watching.